have to rifle through my memory file at some point and see if I can find round 6. But it's neither here nor there.
Free up, free up, free up. Free up your hands.
There must be some belief in the Manfredo camp that Lacey is going to cave in, whether it's because of his long layoff or because he doesn't have the stamina.
Over there, Jeff. Over there.
This is an underperforming undercard. This is an undercard in which so far every fight seems to have fizzled somewhat in entertainment value.
You would think with all the money generated by this fight that they would have been able to put on some more entertaining matchups.
Well, I thought the matchups looked more entertaining coming in than has turned out to be the case.
This fight right here is with really two really established fighters. It really is a big, to me, a person is a big disappointment, because I think Manfredo is right to his fight is for him to win and to really shine in, and he just seems to be insecure and don't want to do it so much. And Jeff is really trying and putting the effort forward. That's what I like about him. He's been off. He may be a little slow, maybe a timing may be off, but at least he's trying a lot harder and putting more effort than Manfredo.
Jeff Lacey's working just a little bit harder in every round and seemingly perhaps shaking off the ring rust.
Yeah, but he's still out class for that concern.
Landed a couple of uppercuts here.
But he's fighting and showing more effort. Manfredo is spending more time looking at the clocks than he is looking at his opponent tonight.
And as long as he does that, we look at the clock too. So we prepare ourselves for the main event by introducing the 3 judges who will score the bout between Floyd Mayweather and Ricky Hatton. Burt Clements from here in Nevada, 18 years, only 19 title fights. He's relatively inexperienced for the breadth of his career. Dave Moretti, on the other hand, 106 title fights. He's one of the real recognized veteran judges in the Las Vegas jurisdiction, and you've seen him many times before. And that's likewise the case for Paul Smith, who's building a dossier somewhere between that of Clements and Moretti. So it's an experienced judging crew without some of the bigger names you've seen, such as Jerry Roth. And here's Joe Cortez, who has refereed fights involving both Hatton and Mayweather in the past, and is recognized routinely and widely as one of the best in the world. No complaint from either camp about the assignment of Joe Cortez as the referee. Combi box numbers in round 7. Jeff Lacey with a pretty good round. 26 out of 74. 19 of those connects in the last minute of the round. And Manfredo was 19 out of 61. But Peter Manfredo, as Emmanuel Stewart points out, has recently been doing a lot of holding and too much looking at the clock to satisfy us.
After yesterday's raucous weigh-in, you think it would have taken an awful lot to douse the enthusiasm and passion of this crowd, but these preliminaries have managed to do it.
Jerry Roth and Chuck Jampa, 2 of the really well-known Las Vegas judges whom you've seen many times in the past and who I mentioned were not a part of the crew for the main event, are judging this fight. Along with C.J. Ross.
Hold him, Peter, let him go.
And increasingly it looks as though they might have to make a decision as to who's the winner here. You wouldn't think that one punch could change a fight so dramatically, but Peter Manfredo seems really to have gone into a shell after that one right hand.
He was going into, he was going into that already. I could see even before he got hit. It seemed to, even when the first 2 rounds when he was looking good, it seemed to not have much confidence to me.
The knockdown took place in the 4th round on a right hand by Lacey. And since that time, Manfredo just hasn't been nearly as sharp as he had been in the first 3 rounds in moving and boxing and getting off first and beating Jeff Lacey to the punch. Chopping left hook inside by Lacey. It does seem as though if Jeff's going to be a power puncher from now on in his career, it might have to come from the right hand rather than the left. He's pushing his jab, and he has not landed one of those snapping left hooks that helped to define his earlier career.
Well, everything that he's doing is a lot slower now than it was before.
No. The bell coming, guys. Stop. Stop. That's all.
Ricky Hatton tonight is in the dressing room where Floyd Mayweather dressed on the night of May 5 for his bout against Oscar De La Hoya. And as the Hatton image appears in the arena, the crowd suddenly comes to life. They haven't begun singing yet, but surely Ricky's appearance in the arena monitors will remind them of all the songs they know and have memorized. And now they begin booing as they see the image of Hatton spoil for the evening. #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather, fighting in his adopted hometown of Las Vegas, originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, where the Mayweathers are a large and fractious clan. I was once picked up at the airport in Grand Rapids by a driver who described himself as a distant cousin in the Mayweather family, and he said to me succinctly, "You won't find a Mayweather who likes another Mayweather." Uncle Roger and Father Floyd have certainly had their differences.
But the one that no one mentions is Jeff. It's Jeff.
Nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, he's in Florida. He's training Sultan and Bragimov for his fight with Vladimir Klitschko. But he just seems to be different from the rest of them.
So we'll see him in the ring on February 23 when Vladimir Klitschko fights Sultan Ibragimov in Madison Square Garden in New York. Jeff Mayweather will be there. The other Mayweather. Polite, mild-mannered, literate, a writer.
He would be bad material for 24/7.
Well, let's just say that he'd provide a distinct contrast to Brother Roger, with his pithy comments about Bill Gates and what have you. CombiBox numbers in 8, Lacey 10 out of 50, and Manfredo threw only 27 punches in the 8th round. That's a desultory punch output for a fight like this.